Welcome back to BikeBeat, where power meets passion and every ride is a story. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that doesn't just ride, it roars into legend. This is the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa GXS 1300R, and it's more than just a motorcycle. It's an icon redefined. The Hayabusa has long been a staple of hyperbike supremacy. Since its explosive debut in 1999, it has reigned as one of the fastest, most instantly recognizable motorcycles ever built. With the 2025 model, Suzuki doesn't just preserve that legacy, it upgrades it for a new generation of riders. Let's start with what's under the fairing, the engine. At the heart of the 2025 Hayabusa is the same formidable 1,340 cubic centimeters inline-four power plant, but with further refinements. It's smoother, more responsive, and slightly more efficient. You're still getting an immense 190 horsepower at 9,700 rpm and 150 Nm of torque at 7,000 rpm, which translates to a 0 to 100 km/h time in just under 3 seconds. That's superbike territory, but what sets the Busa apart is how accessible that power feels. It's not just about raw acceleration, it's about sustained, controllable thrust that pushes the horizon a little farther with every twist of the throttle. This year, Suzuki has worked hard on optimizing the bike's ECU mapping and low-end throttle response. That means smoother acceleration in urban environments and even more linear delivery when you're chasing top speed. And yes, it still comfortably crosses the 300 km/h mark, if you dare. But this isn't just a straight-line monster. Suzuki has fine-tuned the chassis geometry, enhanced the KYB suspension, and kept the bike's curb weight to a manageable 264 kilograms. For a hyperbike, that's respectable. Handling has never been more intuitive on a Hayabusa. You feel the weight, but it works with you, not against you. Whether you're carving mountain roads or dominating the Autobahn, it feels planted, predictable, and confident. Suzuki's Intelligent Ride System, S.I.R.S, returns with refinements. This includes a 6-axis IMU, 10-level traction control, 3 power modes, launch control, engine braking control, and even cruise control for long-haul comfort. One standout addition this year is the improved motion track brake system, which links the brakes and applies ABS more intelligently when cornering. Also returning is the bidirectional quick-shift system, allowing for seamless upshifts and downshifts without clutch engagement. It's track-ready, but also great for real-world riding, especially when you're navigating tight corners or quick overtakes. The Hayabusa's silhouette remains unmistakable. That aggressive front nose, muscular midsection, and aerodynamic rear cowl are all present, but with a sharper, more modern edge. Suzuki has spent significant wind tunnel time optimizing drag coefficients. The bodywork is sleeker, the vents more functional, and the lines more aggressive. The result? A bike that slices through air like a jet fighter, but still maintains that unmistakable Busa charm. LED lighting is standard, with a distinctive front headlamp cluster that gives the bike a fierce, predatory look. The rear has been refined too, with integrated indicators and a new taillight layout that looks clean and futuristic. The cockpit has received subtle but effective upgrades. The analog-digital hybrid display remains something purists will love, but it's now paired with a high-contrast TFT panel that gives you all the info you need, from lean angle to ride mode settings, in crisp detail. Now, one of the most appealing things about the Hayabusa has always been its dual personality. It's brutally fast when you want it to be, but also surprisingly comfortable for long rides. The 2025 model keeps the ergonomic layout largely unchanged, slightly forward-leaning but with enough room and support for hours in the saddle. The seat height remains at a manageable 800 mm, and the redesigned seat itself now offers better padding for both rider and passenger. In terms of colors and customization, Suzuki has stepped it up with some new two-tone options and limited edition colorways that are absolutely stunning. Our test model today is in Pearl Vigor Blue with glass sparkle black accents, and under direct sunlight, it looks like something out of a sci-fi film. Now for the price. In most international markets, the 2025 Hayabusa GXS 1300R comes in at around $19,800, give or take depending on local taxes and dealer markups. That puts it in the premium performance segment, but for what you're getting, speed, tech, pedigree, and head-turning design, it's a surprisingly fair deal. First, the legacy. Few bikes carry the kind of weight the Hayabusa does in the motorcycle world. It's a status symbol, a performance beast, and a collector's dream all in one. Second, real-world usability. Unlike some superbikes that are built for the track and hate city streets, the Hayabusa is remarkably comfortable. It can cruise all day, commute during the week, and still embarrass sport bikes on the weekend. Third, balance. Suzuki has refined this bike not to chase the most extreme specs but to deliver the most well-rounded hyperbike experience you can buy. It's a symphony of power, control, and rideability. And finally, it just looks and feels like a Hayabusa. That matters. There's something intangible about swinging a leg over this bike, the sense of occasion, of legacy. It's not just a ride. It's a statement. So, should you consider the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa GXS 1300R? If you crave speed, prestige, and the kind of engineering that only comes from decades of refinement, then yes. It's not just a motorcycle, it's an event every time you turn the key. Thanks for tuning in to BikeBeat. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more two-wheeled reviews, deep dives, and everything in between. Until next time, ride safe, ride hard, and never stop chasing the horizon.